About 3 inches of the white stuff has fallen, and the prognosticators say still 3 to 5 more to come tonight in Chicago as we welcome you to football under the lights at snowy Soldier Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about set to roll now from snowy Chicago. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now. Go check. Go check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Three. Hey, pass.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Go, Reed, go. Bronco switch.
In motion right, that's Collins. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Bears at 12-1 now to start play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. One play action. Fields. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Right.
They go to Johnson again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Right.
Play action. It's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 22.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
70 range.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
In motion right, that's Dell.
Check mash.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Stroud. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Schwartz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check that. Panther street.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Crack all 80. Hey, check that. Street. Hurt.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Right there. Hurt.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Cody Fairbairn comes on. This from 32 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his left. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Right.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Motion man is Schwartz. On first down, here's Stroud. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And it's giving me the evil eye, folks.
Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 18, 5 years. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Inside the 10, and they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one, they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here we go, son.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Right.
Here's Fields. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Right.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Out to the flat here for Johnson. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Out. Right.
Here's Fields. Complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Up. Tonight.
Fields. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Dashing through the snow. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
An extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Texans get a bit closer. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Bears 31, Texans 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Go.
Fields now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Right.
Now Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
11. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On play action, Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his right. And it's a fumble. On But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Rig, rig. Ready.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
18, Pioneer.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Texans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stroud to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
65 catch, 65 catch. Panther 11. Ready.
Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
19 tight. Trap 50. Let's go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
And Stroud now to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 3. Off play action. Fields on the move to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70. Street. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught again by Schultz.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Street. Panther 11. Check, Bobcat. Let go.
On first down, here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
19 tight, 19, trap 60. Check. Go.
Back to throw, here's Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
19 Lions. Go, Reed, go.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it up. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bears, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile,